What is the point?
I think in some counties in Georgia, you're already married after 7 years.
They used to have a common law after 7 years in Wisconsin, but I don't think they do
Oh, that's
anymore.
it. Molly doesn't want to. She wants to live in sin. She's a bad girl.
Yeah.
She's got a
I
leather
prefer it that
jacket.
way.
I prefer it. Yeah, it makes it nastier.
You do look like you're at an audition for the bad girl movie part right now.
Molly the bad girl. Molly the bad
I don't know.
producer.
Does this? Oh, it doesn't blend into the green screen.
No, you're good.
Got like a camo shirt on.
Hit that start thing there, producer.
Hit the start thing.
To the voice where the guy would say that, "Hello, universe."
That was a different intro.
Yeah.
That was season 2.
But welcome back, universe, to Off the Rails podcast episode.
Woo!
Something, our Veterans Day second hour. Woo! On this Wednesday premiere here in beautiful Grafton, Wisconsin.
Beautiful Grafton.
Looking to buy or sell a home. Maybe you're interested in a career in real estate. Email Roy at cdhsr.com, or give him a call, 414-235-0763. They'd love to be your go-to for all your real estate needs, and they did a great job with our home where we live in sin.
I know, they didn't even nowadays, couple cohabitating, heading straight for hell, and they sell them a house.
Yeah.
And what happens? That house becomes haunted because evil doings are going on inside that house.
Yeah.
Put a ring on that girl's finger, man.
Well, this week, thank you to all of our veterans. Hey, thank you.
Yay!
Especially Army Specialist Susan Gallagher. Woo, she brought the blue shades. Not shades.
No, the blue glass lady.
Blue readers.
Glasses. The lady with the blue glasses.
Yes. And thank you, Sergeant William Krolowitz.
Yay! Woo.
Welcome, comedian, producer, and most importantly,
There you go.
we need shit to get done around here. We brought a Marine, Crystalle Ramey.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming back. What's your question before I finish the intro?
Okay, well, so you were a 91 Charlie?
I was what?
A 91 Charlie or 91 Bravo?
I was a 91 Bravo.
A basic medic.
Yeah, basic medic.
Well, for part of my time, I was a patient care specialist, so I was 91 Charlie, and I went through Fort Sam Houston to go to school there.
Yeah.
Did you like
that
Fort
was
Sam
fun.
Houston?
I loved Fort Sam Houston.
Oh, and how great was that town, man?
Oh, I loved San Antonio. I had a friend that was in San Antonio, one of my friends from Loyola University, and would take me to all of the great places to go in San Antonio, down on the Riverwalk and some of the great.
They had a Mexican fiesta when I was there.
Oh yeah, all kinds of great Mexican restaurants and the Mercado. Oh, just loved
beautiful
San Antonio.
city, man. San Antonio is great. I really enjoyed my time there.
I would love to go to Texas and get their food there.
Wait, so I have to tell you this story.
Well,
so
wait! I'm not finished talking.
Go ahead.
So I went back to San Antonio when my ex-husband, who was military, he had to do his officer advanced training in San Antonio. And I was also pregnant with my daughter at the time. And we went to Brooke Army Medical Center and toured the facility. And I was like, there is no way my daughter is being born here. They had like open bays with curtains in between the beds. And I was like, there's just no way. So because he was had a little bit of clout, my daughter wound up being born at at Blackland Air Force Base in San Antonio. And it was like having a baby at a regular hospital. So Brooke Army Medical Center was not the place to have a baby. Thank you, Lackland Air Force Base.
No, how dare you? How
No, it
dare
was
you?
wonderful experience. The Air Force, if you have your choice of Army, Navy, Marines,
Watch
Air
your
Force,
mouth. Watch your mouth.
choose the Air Force. My
Watch your
gosh.
mouth. How dare you? I will say this.
I'm
first
still in
off,
the middle of my intro.
I
I
know.
wish.
we're past
We-
that.
Sorry,
I-
William. I'm with Susan 100.
I wanted to ask you, so what year did you go through training in Fort Sam Houston?
84?
Oh my goodness.
That's when I was born.
Oh,
Me too.
Either 83 or 84. Yeah.
oh my goodness. That's way after me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I went through
You're-
in 81. No, it's not
Yeah.
that.
I was an oldster when I joined the military. I had done 2 years of college, and because my grades were so bad, my parents said they weren't going to pay anymore.
Oh no.
So I had to find a way to pay for college. So I joined the Army to help pay for college when I finished my Army tour of duty.
And you did.
Yes, I did.
So
Yeah.
you grew up a little bit. You went down to New Orleans to Loyola University, and you
Yeah.
had a great old time.
I had Mardi
Partying all
Gras.
night. I know.
I had the French Quarter.
The quarter, darling.
The Quarter. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Go ahead, Tom. I'm sorry.
All right, this week we talk hand ballet, a ton of penis stories for the ladies, a sexy tomato sauce, a lion and a tourist, adult breastfeeding, Taco Bell, wedding koem, MMA, borrowing a sex toy, can't burp, penis rot, and sex robots in this always
There
amazing.
you go. Sex robot.
Yay.
That sounds
Yay.
like right up Molly's alley.
Yeah.
She's
Have
having
you
a
guys
hard
seen
time.
the hand ballet yet?
No.
Yes. Well,
The
like
what?
from Bob's Burgers where they dress the hands up and
Nope.
oh, I
Here
did
we
see
go.
that clip when you found it.
All right. Too loud or?
That's pretty loud.
What is happening?
Is that a sex robot?
No, it is not a sex robot.
But it could be.
Okay.
Hand ballet.
Wait,
Interesting.
this
Does he
isn't
have a fake hand? Is that a fake arm?
That is.
this isn't the clip that you showed me before. Or maybe it is.
No. Here, I'll fast forward to where it gets a little bit. Get everybody in there. What do you think of it, Will?
I think
kind
it's
of
cool.
homoerotic, I think. It's the way they were looking at one another.
I think that looks awesome.
It's a little creepy. It just reeks of communism. Everybody do the same thing.
Synchronized dancing.
With only your hands.
I wouldn't pay to see it, I'll tell you that.
What do
They
you
were
think?
all in
Oh, yeah.
wheelchairs. Is this for people that have different abilities?
I believe
it kind
so.
of looked like
Well,
it. I
yeah,
didn't
it looked
notice
like
the
it.
wheelchairs the first time that
Yeah.
I saw it.
And then that guy that was, because I was like, is that some kind of costume? And then it looked like, oh, he's got a fake arm.
That's the only way you can make people not quit the hand ballet.
Why, have
It
a
looked
fake-
like it was for people with special abilities.
So they can't
or,
run away.
Well, in that case,
I mean, they
in
can't dance
support.
any other way. This
Well,
is they're
then I
dancing.
support that then.
Would you pay to go see it?
For them, yeah, absolutely. How much
think
are the
it's cool.
tickets?
Would you rather just give them money or do you want to see it?
Oh, I want to see it. I want to
Okay.
support them. I didn't know it was.
I
you
didn't
know,
know either. I just knew
I
it.
just thought it was people like doing it, but like,
I just thought,
especially
you know,
if they're in wheelchairs and they can't dance, and that's their way of expressing themselves. Hey,
I
that's
wonder if
great.
they're veterans.
I don't know.
it could be.
It just
Some
it
may.
looked really cool. The
Yeah,
way
it
that
Is
Yeah.
this in America or
It's
somewhere else?
creative for sure.
Why are you looking at me? I don't know.
Hey, Will, I want to set you
Oh.
up with a chick. She's not the best looking, but she's a hand ballerina.
When you said hand ballet, my
I thought
mind
you
went
meant-
somewhere totally different.
See, that's something my poor
I'm like,
mom
is that what we're calling it now?
tried.
Hand ballet?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
She's a hand ballerina.
My mom couldn't be a hand ballerina because she had arthritis.
Oh, it runs in the family.
I have arthritis in my spine. Did y'all know that?
Maybe when she
Oh,
was working you.
no.
You caught it.
That's no.
Will,
I
what don't you have?
all the time. That's probably how I caught it.
Yeah.
He's got lots wrong with him.
He's got lots going on.
He's a man
Yeah.
of a certain age.
Yeah.
At a certain age.
All right, we got a lion and a tourist. How do you think that goes?
A what?
A lion and a tourist.
That's
Uh-oh.
what he said.
This is the Sun. So is this in UK?
Yep.
Well,
They're
that's-
too close to the lions, right?
Well, why are they just parked there?
They think they're safe.
I certainly would not park
Are the
there.
windows
Lion's just
down?
chilling in the shade
Looks
of
like the
vehicle.
wind-
He touched
What are
them.
they
Touch
doing?
the lion.
He touched them. He reached out and touched them.
What is wrong with people?
Boy, if you just took your hand off.
He's got his window open. That
Oh
thing
my
can
God.
jump.
That
The-
moron.
yeah, shut the window. Oh my
They
God.
can't
Shut
in
the
that
window.
window.
Oh, yeah.
What is wrong with you?
Oh yeah, close that little lock.
Yeah.
Stop.
What a moron.
The 800
People
pound
are
lion.
so stupid.
Why are they
Oh.
out there like that?
But you know what? That dude
He
can't
almost lost his chances to join the hand ballet.
Right? We gotta put you
He
on
would
the
have had to use the artificial arm.
Yeah.
Maybe that's
What
him.
happened to your arm, lion? Oh, cool.
Until you see that video and see how stupid he was being.
Yeah.
Let's did. Ah.
Yeah, what if you don't like that?
Doesn't your grandpa have like a lion rug in front of his fireplace?
My grandpa. He's got bear rug.
Bear rug. Oh, I thought it was lion. I've got a shit ton of fucking guns too, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, we're actually instructed not to go over by my grandpa right
He has Alzheimer's right now.
And a bunch of guns. That's not a good
Uh-oh,
combination.
that is
Oh
So
no.
we're not going anywhere near that house.
Just take the rounds away.
Well, his
He's,
son, Tom's
German.
uncle, thought that he had gotten all of the guns and the ammo, but he's got stuff squirreled. He's got stuff hidden.
He's got stuff.
Wow.
He's got weapons.
Wow.
squirreled away.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Greatest generation.
Yeah.
World War II, baby.
So this guy, speaking of generations, he was stopped because
He was describing the size of his penis.
and he gets stopped by airport security. There it is.
Oh my goodness.
What?
There you go. Claimed
so they were
the world's biggest.
they were patting him down and like
13.5 is supposedly the world record.
Wow.
And if anybody can beat it, flop it up.
Jeez.
Is that too
I am-
big?
I'm insecure about other things, but that's not what.
What's the diagram? That
the
picture,
diagram.
he's got a
Hearing on this morning.
he's got a
Jay
diagram.
Leno.
This guy
Isn't it-
claims 18.9.
Yeah.
People are saying you can
I
cheat
think
if
on
you
average.
stretch your penis.
Okay, on
Okay.
average. So this guy is beating the averages.
Yeah.
Okay.
As am I.
Wait.
Yes.
Wow, you're very defensive over there, William.
I know I don't like being portrayed that way because some
Well,
of
we have a
us are
TikTok
very
doctor
well blessed.
telling you the average here. Might as well get these doctor confirmed.
Wasn't the average kind of like what you said about the world's smallest park being moved
Well,
6
they're saying
inches?
that
The
Yeah.
6-inch park.
Men with larger noses had an average wiener length of 5.3 inches, whereas men with shorter noses had an average length
With your
of
cute little
4.1
button nose there,
inches.
Will.
So that therefore means that the
I'll
Hulk
swap it out.
has
The Hulk has a
really
small one.
wee-wee, and
Wait.
Butthead has
And
a
Butthead
huge
is-
one. Now I'm going to make a revelation that I've never admitted before, but I currently have a filter on right now, making my face look very, very different. My face actually looks like this.
I've never heard nose size before. I've heard feet.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And hands.
Yeah.
Hands is definitely the thing. It's definitely not feet because my oldest son has got tiny feet and he's hung like a donkey. He's got his mom's feet. But I'm going to tell you what, when you shake someone's hand and you feel a little man's hand, you know it. I just know he's got a tiny penis.
Wow.
If you believe in a loving God, he's not going to give you a huge penis and tiny hands. Come on.
That'd look great for pictures, though. Look like a doll's hand is grabbing it. Have you heard
We've
of
gone off the rails.
golden penis syndrome? I got that.
What's that?
No.
It supposedly ruins men's or women's view of men.
Huh?
Golden penis syndrome is when guys run around and they won't be good to women in relationships because they think that there's just so many women to bang that they don't have to try in relationships pretty much.
Ah,
Because they do things they normally wouldn't do if they cared about keeping the one.
Right.
But since they know that they can just go bang whoever, they're not going to be good to the people.
That's not a good person. That's a terrible.
That's
No.
golden penis syndrome.
Yeah, that's a terrible. He's an unhappy
Why
person.
would they name it gold? Like that sounds like
Because
a good
this
thing,
dude-
and it's
He's
not.
got
He might
lots
not
of
be able
women.
to go bang.
Doesn't he
whoever.
know isn't the joke? Well,
Yeah.
my mom told me with one of these I can get as many of those as I want, so it ain't made of gold.
Well, did basically men think women are disposable then at that point, and you don't treat
They
something
do.
disposable with care?
That's
They
a
do.
terrible. What men are you thinking of?
These are people that just think they can bang.
Men that make
Men
the
with golden
rules.
penis syndrome.
It's a syndrome.
Okay,
They're
so
saying.
yeah, I have an illness. It's a syndrome. Don't blame
Well,
me.
I-
I don't want to bang every.
I don't think they're going to have much luck in today's world.
Well, also
I
look,
don't either.
There are
Especially.
a
Mhm.
lot of dumb girls.
Women are too empowered.
because you'll
Right.
charm them or whatever. They're still out there, but that's a terrible way to go through life. Seriously,
It is. Well, and lonely,
I
and
mean,
like
don't you want to connect with someone on another level?
No,
Awful. No.
no, I don't even want to look at it. I want the glory hole experience.
or the ankle twisting experience.
Is that why you've started cutting holes in everything?
Yeah.
You haven't seen anything come through them yet?
Ever since
Tom's
Rocky
mom's like,
Horror
"Tom,
Picture
what's
Show.
up with all these holes in the wall?"
If I'm gonna do this, I don't want to look the guy in the eye. I don't want to look Tim Curry in the
Curse on Tim Curry. That poor man had a stroke. He's confined to a wheelchair nowadays. He's 75. So is Susan
Yeah.
Sarandon. They're 75 years
Wow.
old.
All right. So Susan Sarandon was married to Chris Sarandon, who's in the movie.
We're going to talk about that in the
Okay.
movie.
Okay.
Look, you're going to. I know that. I know where you're going. We're going to talk about that when we talk about the movie.
She kept his
Hold
name. I
your
didn't realize
horses.
that. Okay.
Hold
I didn't
your
realize that.
horses.
All right. Pizza Hut responds to a sexual sauce complaint.
I'm
This
down.
dude read the bottle and said he was disgusted. And it just says shake, squeeze, and squirt. And supposedly this guy didn't want to pay for his pizza because he
Because
was
the
so
bottle said
nauseated.
shake, squeeze, and squirt.
Yep, right there. That's too sexy.
I'm more
What
offended that
is
we
the
have
ketchup?
tomato ketchup at Pizza Hut.
Right. That's
Right.
in
Yeah, what
itself
do you have
horrible.
Who's putting
Yeah.
ketchup on their pizza?
I
That's
don't
what-
know.
Exactly.
Wait,
they-
but Pizza Hut has some stuff that's not
Molly
pizza, but
goes
I
to
can't.
Pizza Hut and gets the fries.
No,
They don't sell. Well,
don't
They
maybe
don't sell
somewhere.
fries,
If it's in
do they?
Britain, they might have pizza and chips or
Hmm.
something. Yep, that's probably Great Britain. Huh?
Sight of the sauce bottle turns
Pizza,
my
drinks, and chips he bought, claiming
$48
sauce
refund.
bottle
Is that
turns
a
my
piece of chip?
stomach. Wow.
he bought chips. So this is somewhere. Is this in the UK? Maybe they serve
Yeah.
their Pizza Hut has chicken or has.
Do you really need
fries.
instructions on how to use a
Well, you know,
ketchup
this is
ketchup
And why are they
bottle?
showing Chick-fil-A? That's
know-
the only fast food I eat.
There's some people that have that just a weird aversion to certain words. Like some people don't like the word moist.
Exactly.
You know, maybe he just
Duncan
doesn't like
Hines.
squirt and it offended him, but that's no reason
Yeah.
to not pay for
What's
your
wrong with
food.
moist? It makes me think of Duncan Hines.
Some
Okay.
people don't like it. I have
Why?
some friends that hate that word, no
Why
matter
not?
what
I don't-
context it's
I
used
don't
in.
care for that word.
Why?
It just sounds gross.
So it's always followed with panties.
But I'm not going to write an article.
Right.
If a company uses the word, I'm not going to.
So
complain
if
about
someone gave you a moist towelette with your food, would you refuse to pay for it because it was offensive?
Oh, good analogy.
No,
I'm gonna
I'd
hand
use it.
Molly a towelette and be like, "Oh, I guess you didn't make it moist. Here's
Oh, you
just
get
a dry
Let her sit out.
towelette."
Give her a dry one, yeah.
Yeah,
Because she doesn't like.
because you don't bring
moist.
the moist.
How come you can't make her moist?
It's Gobi Desert,
Oh.
man.
Have you seen him
You
eat
wanna
chicken?
take it.
Right?
That's because she doesn't.
Did you see how much juice was dripping off that chicken too?
That chicken was moist.
It was.
I know how to make some chicken moist. Tell you that.
How did you prepare that chicken?
I fried it in a pan.
You fried it?
Oh.
So this is kind of.
I'm
I don't
so
know.
freaking hungry right now.
This will turn your stomach.
No, don't do that. I don't have anything in my stomach.
I don't know if we can show this, but the new fetish.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Breastfeeding my boyfriend.
Oh, Daily
What?
Mail.
yeah. There's actually a video.
Here we go.
This.
Latching a correct latch is so important.
He's
And
latching.
basically, he holds the roof of his
I
mouth,
don't-
back of the roof of his
I don't
mouth to the
understand
soft
this at
palate
all.
wall, and then he'll use a sucking motion by opening and closing his jaw.
How do you just
And
not?
milk will start
What I want to
to
know is who heard him. Who heard?
I don't know if we can show that.
You may hear him
As
say
he's
gulp.
telling it.
Well, we're not
and
live
then-
right now, but
Why can't we?
So did they have a kid and then he just?
there he is. Wait a minute.
Oh, look at it. Look at how he looks.
Well, look at the look on her face.
I
Look
know.
how
Look at her look.
Frustration.
That's the one that tells it all.
right?
Oh.
Just that one picture.
Wow.
Oh my God. Yeah. That's perfect from Dumb and Dumber.
That guy's got to be a smooth talker.
Jeez.
Listen,
To allow
no,
that to happen or to get that?
My ex-wife breastfed. I tasted breast milk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nothing different.
I've heard of that before.
Right.
Like people trying breast milk, but not. No.
No, not a
Not
grown man
Sometimes
nursing.
if you're
No.
having sex and the baby is in the other room and starts crying, they will just start squirting all over you, some kind of reflex, and it just turned into a very sticky situation.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
It
sticky.
was awesome.
It was awesome.
I was like, I can't tell if you're having a PTSD moment or.
Right?
It was awesome.
Oh God.
Right.
That is just all sorts of wrong.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, let's cheer everybody up here. Maybe one day this couple will have their wedding here. Molly, Taco Bell Resort wedding.
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
Taco
Oh,
Bell Resort
there
is
you
still
go.
a thing. I thought they closed that thing down.
Oh,
Wow.
I wonder if they serve breakfast. Oh, we have to find out
We-
because Molly
Oh,
loves Taco
Shut
Bell
up
breakfast.
about Taco Bell
She
breakfast.
loves Taco Bell breakfast, and they don't do it here anymore.
The West Bend Taco Bell sucks, and they don't do breakfast right now.
So what do you think, Mal? It doesn't
Hey,
look like a lot of food. Looks like a lot of sauce.
I mean, that's all sauce packets.
hey, when you go put a ring on that taco?
Look, if Taco Bell's your thing and you
Well,
love it
look
so
at the
much,
view at that Taco Bell.
Right.
It's
Where
a
is that?
resort. It's
Yeah.
a resort that you can stay at, and it's all Taco Bell themed with Taco Bell food.
Wow.
They give
Where's
you a
it?
bride and groom hat.
Oh my God, where's that located?
I don't know. We did a story on it when they opened.
Taco Bell
San
in
Francisco.
Pacifica, California. There's bride and
California.
you
Hey,
get free hats.
all right. So
there you
now
go.
we're starting to plan the wedding a little bit.
Taco
we have
Bell.
the venue.
There's a
We
little
gotta-
cake with the cinnamon balls.
Oh.
Oh, that looks
Oh
awesome.
yeah.
Those cinnamon balls are amazing.
They are so good.
The first time I had one, I didn't know that they were filled with it's almost like a
Jizz.
hot
Cream
gooey
cheese.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah.
down your
Cinnamon
chin and
jizz.
oh, they're so good.
God Almighty, I'm hungry.
I know.
Can we order a pizza or something?
We're doing keto. I can't even have them.
We can just imagine what that.
Oh, that's so
Oh,
romantic.
the heart-shaped sauces. Isn't
That's
that
how I
nice?
feel about Taco
Oh.
Bell hot sauce too, just like that picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except I'm mad that they got rid of the Verde sauce because I liked the green.
Yeah, the Verde's
Do you
good.
think there's the warm jizz in the middle of the cake or layered in
There
there?
better be.
There
Yeah,
better
well,
be.
Yeah.
Well, there's cinnamon, that's for sure.
Who framed the picture of a mile back in?
The Taco Bell Resort is art. Maybe I bet you this guy proposed to her with a Taco Bell packet that says "Marry Me," and that's a picture of
Oh.
it because they do have
Aw.
those packets. And if they're getting married at the resort. I bet you
And
he
they're
did that.
so
Listen,
fucking hooked on Taco
listen.
Bell that they had to open it in desperation one
This
night
is
and
all
use it.
starting to come
Yeah.
together for you guys.
No,
The maestro
I-
wouldn't have to go that far.
we are
I'm
not.
down. I'm down.
Look
I'm
at-
I'm
down with a
totally
Taco
down.
Bell wedding.
Right here?
We could do the show from out there.
I mean, it looked like a nice resort.
It
It's all
does.
Taco Bell themed.
Oh, look at that.
Have you guys seen the Taco Bell resort?
No.
I'm totally down for that.
I love their breakfast. The breakfast crunch wraps are so good. And sometimes I crave them and I can't get them anymore.
Oh no.
They
Yeah.
stopped doing breakfast. They don't have the staff, and since the
Oh.
pandemic and everything.
I
they're-
hope they
Oh,
bring it
yeah.
back.
Get
We
rid of
did
it.
try to contact them to see. and they
Palm
weren't-
Springs. Okay.
Yeah, this is.
This
Look at
seems-
the little pillows.
This is a
Oh, you can have a Taco Bell like couples massage.
I'm Erica, and I'm so excited to use your FOMO and take you on a
Yep.
tour of this one of
And her dress is like a Taco
Rules.
Bell. Oh,
The towels look like hot sauce packets.
ah.
Different
Doing
Taco Bell.
yoga.
or late start. Head straight to the pool for your
Yeah.
favorite menu items.
Love it.
Because I know that I want to eat a burrito supreme and then do yoga. That's
Right?
That's exactly the
With
combination I
Floating
want to
on-
do.
in the pool on a hot sauce packet floaty with tacos.
We only allow day
fire
one people to
bathing
do
suit.
yoga if you stay today at the resort. Yoga's
Yeah,
off limits.
no more yoga.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm sick of kids going through
when
the
you see the
works.
Taco Bells in the airport, and you're like, you're gonna have Taco Bell and get on a plane.
Yeah, no downward dog in this yoga session.
No, I'm not rolling the dice on the plane.
Oh,
Oh, Will, we got something
I
for
think
you.
we have your venue now. We have to settle on,
Oh, speaking of
bring
venue,
the
what do we
date.
got coming up on the December 11th?
December 11th.
Yeah.
At the Ozaki Nonprofit Center, and they'll be benefiting big brothers and big sisters.
Big brothers and big sisters.
Yay.
We'll have Mike Coben, Dana Ehrman, Nathan Clemens, and myself. Did I forget anyone? I think that's everyone.
Mequon Pizza Company. Don't forget them.
Mequon Pizza Company will be. If you get a VIP table, you have free pizza. And what do you get?
A
What-
drink chip?
everyone
drink
gets
chip.
2 drink
Did you
chips.
get all your chips
Two drink
back?
chips. I
Yeah.
don't know. I think so.
Tom got these. They're like poker chips, and it says "off the rails."
They're
and
nice.
it's so cool. And it's like I said, give me one. So he let me have one. I said, I'm afraid that some people will like the chip so much they won't get a drink and just keep it because they're like, what do they end up cost you quite a bit, huh?
Yeah, they were almost $1 a piece.
$1 a piece. So
Wow.
I bought 100. It's
Well, if they
86
want to
bucks.
keep the chip for $1 and not get their drink, then that's okay.
that's okay.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Oh, and we also have Molly as a bartender.
Molly is a
And
bartender.
we also have
What?
Barb, Tom's
Event
mom,
boost
the
with
word-
Brandy working that.
event booth with Brandy.
My house lives on the corner.
And the staff over at the Ozaki County Nonprofit, they're the best. They really are. We set up a nice room the last show that we had. It was great. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Tom made the stage. He built it.
I built the stage.
own
And it
two
held
Wow.
Will.
It held me. I know. I was a little nervous.
Wow.
We need to get a step there, though. I had to jump up
I'll get
there.
you a step.
You know, I got arthritis in my spine. I
I'll
don't know if
get
you
you
heard.
a step.
We
All
know.
right.
You had to
We
go get your
heard.
tools so you could sit your butt down on stage.
So did you all know that there's not being able to burp is like a thing? There are people that
We
can't
just
burp.
saw it. We
I
just-
can't burp.
Really?
Eat Taco Bell. That'll help. I can't burp.
I can't. That would be so painful. Not
Drinking
being.
That
able
would be
to-
awful. Would you
when
just
get that
fart all the
gas
time?
that's sitting there in your
Yeah,
stomach,
you have
in
to
your
fart
throat.
it all out.
That happened to me a lot. Sometimes I'm asleep and I'll wake
I
up
am not surprised, William.
worse pain. And I just take a couple of sips of a Coke Zero and then burp and I go back to sleep. I'm fine.
You can't burp sometimes?
Yeah, I need something carbonated to help me with
Don't
it.
worry.
But this
There.
is saying there's people that can't burp even with that cup.
So what
Like-
they're saying
like you were earlier.
Flip
there's
the
a
U-turn.
retrograde thing in the throat, so you have to stimulate, I believe, the sphincter.
What?
Stimulate the sphincter to burp. What?
I
Yeah,
think
there's
somebody
some-
made this up to
Hold
just
on, I
do
gotta
butt
burp.
stuff.
Sphincter in the esophagus, not
your
the
crazy
lower
little
sphincter.
Break out the butt
Trying
plugs.
to promote.
Not that
Yeah.
sphincter, the other sphincter.
I
Bring
gotta
out the
burp.
butt plug. I got to burp.
The esophageal sphincter.
Oh, that's sphincter. Okay.
Oh, so you
Not no-
basically jack yourself off like what, your throat?
Your neck.
Like yeah.
Some
Do you
no.
do you lube first? Like or you just raw dog it? Like how
raw dog it.
We
so
were
many
really
questions.
worried about talking like this in front of these ladies.
You're like, excuse
These
me,
are soldiers.
to burp.
These are military ladies. They've heard it all.
So Will, the retrograde function in the throat. You gotta make them dudes wear condoms. You're getting so backed up it's reaching your throat. You can't
Oh.
burp.
I have a hiatal hernia.
That would have to be painful.
Yes,
Yeah.
it would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have to be a painful situation.
There it is. This is the descending colon. He's ready to fart.
Oh my God.
He's got more burps in other spot, but he can't burp.
Wow.
That's got to be painful.
All he can do is fart. Everything you do is a
Interesting.
fart. You drink soda,
Look,
it comes
go
out the
back,
other end.
Go back up.
Wow.
Look, I just wish you look. You see his spine? No arthritis. Mine
Think so?
doesn't look like that.
Yeah, yours is really sore
is-
right in here.
This is how I found out. I had COVID. I was in the hospital. They did a chest X-ray to see how I'm doing, and the doctor drops that little gem on me. He's like, "Hey, we happen to notice that you have arthritis in your spine while we're at it. Like, can you just wait until I get over
Right.
this shit?"
Okay, great. Can you do anything about that? No. All right.
Yeah.
Like,
I think they should pay for some massages for me. I think I should get medicinal
Some
massages.
massages?
Yeah, I think so. Because man,
If your insurance covers it, check your insurance policy.
I
It might.
will. Yeah, because but then I'm gonna have to pay that deductible.
It might pay for a chiropractor.
yeah.
I don't know if I trust a chiropractor though. Those aren't real doctors, are they?
Yeah, but some chiropractors have
Didn't they
a
flunk out of
masseuse
doctor
in
school and
their
they
office.
became chiropractors? Aren't they kind of quacks?
Yeah, you take a test at
Have
the
you ever
library
been to
for
one?
$150.
Have you ever been?
Yeah.
Tom was almost a chiropractor.
No,
I was a
he was almost a
physical
physical therapist.
therapist.
Ah,
and
whatever, same difference.
Well,
Oh my
physical
God.
therapy, you have to get your doctorate for. That's
Yeah. You're an actual doctor,
Are you a doctor?
not some baby
Are you
spine
a doctor?
cracking.
But those
I'm a student physical therapist.
they
though.
call them doctors
SPT.
though. This what do you call them?
There's three types
chiropractors?
of
Chiropractors.
Doctor of chiropractic.
I don't know
They're a
that they
doctor of
have-
chiropractic.
I don't know.
You might as well hang out a shingle on your office for chiropractor too, since you do everything else.
Yeah.
Susan.
Yeah, I could.
Look, the
I could.
have you been to a
Set a
chiropractor?
table up
The-
in my
the lady
office.
with the blue glasses. The
She does
chiropractor.
everything.
Yeah.
I got a sore tooth. Go to the lady with the
You
blue
should get a
glasses.
Come on in
business
for an
card with blue
adjustment.
glasses on them.
Come on in for an adjustment.
Yeah.
Adjustment for your glasses
Bet-
and for your
Bed
head.
carrot?
Band carrot.
Bedcarrot.com.
That's a happy ending, they call that.
Oh.
So how close are you guys with your cousin? Because of this story, I usually don't do kind of stabby
Is this the
stories. but
breastfeeding one again?
No,
Oh,
this
that
is a
was awesome.
woman stabbed her cousin after getting into an argument with about
Over
a sex.
toy.
So her cousin's a dude, borrowed her the sex toy. He came over. He wanted his sex toy back. I guess this thing was so good that she was not giving it back and ended up stabbing the man who wanted his sex toy back from his cousin.
Wow.
Loaning out
I
your
was
sex
just gonna
toy
ask
to your
that.
Yeah,
cousin.
no, you don't
That's something
share
you
those.
loan to someone else. Like,
I mean, come on. Some people use those things to where the paint comes off of them. You know what I'm talking about.
Wow.
Shot of penicillin if you buy the cheap one.
that's
I am-
insane.
Molly, you knew this was bound to come up.
Did we though?
It's insane. It really is. First off,
Yeah, Molly's cousin was pissed when it came back with no paint.
check your pH balance, honey, please. Something's corrosive.
I don't know why you share a sex toy and then want it back.
Why does this have rust on it? That's
Yeah. If you have a sex toy more than 7 days,
The
you know,
batteries are leaking.
Oh.
How do you even ask your cousin?
How do you even bring it up about
Exactly. How do you even ask?
Right, I
First
wanna
off,
know-
how do you know what kind of sex toys your cousin has?
That's your kissing cousin.
that's your
I
dude
guess
cousin
so.
too. By
I'm
the
down
way.
in
So what
Georgia. I
sex
should
toy
know
does
about
he have
that,
that you
right?
need?
He could have had something for, the lady.
Yeah, but like, who borrows something like that?
I don't know.
And then
I
needs
don't
it
know how
back
that
right
comes
away.
up.
yeah.
Yeah, and then needs it back.
Like,
Hey.
I got this
I
thing.
need
It's
it.
so
I need it.
great.
I
You
need
gotta
it
try
now.
it.
She's like, I'm using it.
You're not getting it back. I need it. You're not getting it back. Get away from my house.
You can't
or I'm
have
gonna
it. I'm in the
stab
middle
you.
of it.
Ugh. That's how it went down.
Yeah, that's definitely not something.
Where did this happen? Where is this?
Oh,
to lend
geez.
to anyone.
Is it Florida? Corbin.
Yeah.
UK.
Where is it? I'm trying.
Corbin. I don't know where
Kentucky. Corbin,
Ah.
Kentucky.
Corbin, Kentucky. Cousin. Oh, they feud now. The Hatfields and the McCoys.
Corbin, Kentucky.
You know,
That
Maybe-
explains a lot.
Cousins down in Kentucky. Maybe he had bought it for her.
watch your mouth.
And,
Oh,
Easy
Yeah.
now.
Mouth.
Oh,
Watch
here
your
we go.
mouth.
This chick
then
had
they
a
broke
bead
up.
stuck up her nose for 20 years and just
Oh
thought
my
it was a
God.
booger she couldn't blow.
Oh my God.
Ah.
Is that a wrapped around it? What is wrapped
Why-
around it?
Why did
probably
we need a picture?
Look
There's
how-
a video
Look
too.
at the goofy look on her face.
Oh, we're
too.
not doing the. Yeah, she's like,
Oh,
oh,
don't do the UX commercial.
don't do the hero.
It's
Okay,
gonna gross me out.
I'm off it.
20 years?
Yeah,
20 years. Huh.
20 years.
Have you never been I mean, doesn't the doctor look up your nose when you go to they look in your ears, they look in your nose?
Yeah, the ENT.
Did you never go to a doctor as a child?
You'd think
Right.
that they would see that. Like, plus,
It had to be way far up her nose.
you'd think she still would have noticed it. Like that would
Yeah.
have been irritating her.
So here's a funny
Ugh.
story. Do you guys know much about public domain?
Mm,
You remember
No.
the intern from The Office, B.J. Novak, I believe?
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. A photo of him accidentally for like one day got deemed public domain. And now he's finding himself all over the world on products. Here's some face paint in Uruguay.
How did it go to public domain for
It
just a
was an
day?
accident. And he's like, well, there's nothing I can really do.
In Uruguay. He's big in Uruguay.
Here, it's called Encounter. He's got perfume or cologne.
So
Are
without
they-
his endorsement, without, anything, they're just putting his
That's-
image on everything.
Yep.
Ah.
Anything?
It was public domain. No.
They don't have to. If it's public domain.
Yeah. So here's another shaver.
All right, so explain what's
That's
public domain.
crazy.
Yeah.
That
That's
is
just-
crazy.
What about privacy laws? That's yeah.
They put him in a
Wet
Ah.
But this poor guy.
Oh my
He's
God, that's
defending the
terrible.
product that he's promoting.
No.
So people are now like, it's almost like a hunt to see what companies around the world scam
Where they can
people.
find his face.
And he actually thinks it's kind of funny, even though
Well,
he's not
then
gonna like
he's-
sue or anything. 'cause-
He's a good sport about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
clearly.
And then he's going
Funny.
to start failing because people are like, oh, I'm sick of seeing that
Well, if
guy.
it was me, I would definitely be going around buying up like everything, like just for fun, like one of each.
Yeah, all the commercial they did without getting paid. for it.
That's kind of funny.
Well, he
Alright.
wrote a lot of those episodes, and I think he
But how do
directed
you-
some as well. So he's got money.
I don't know how you do determine public domain. Like your pictures that you upload onto like Facebook, could someone just take if they ever wanted to any of like my Facebook photos and use them on ads?
Really?
I don't know. That's what I'm
think
asking.
I don't know
I'm
what
not
the
sure.
rule is.
You
I'm
have
not
to
sure
read
what-
Facebook's privacy policy, but
I'm not sure what public
Um,
domain.
Why don't you take your blue glasses and get a report and get back to us on the policy?
I'm going to take these blue glasses on.
You're very studious.
No, I like them.
No, it looks like you should you would be the type of person to read all the policies and have that information.
What do you think I do? I write grants, I read policies. That's what I do. You
It's
know?
the lady with the
I
blue
read
glasses.
federal laws.
Oh, sounds boring.
Geez.
Oh my goodness.
Regulation.
That sounds harder than the military.
Oh, makes
the
the
things that
military
those
look like a
glasses
piece of
have
Those
seen.
cake.
technical manuals were pretty bad.
I'll tell you, one thing that I did learn from the military and was really something that stayed with me is organizational skills. I mean, they even told you how to file things and, number it and letter it and how you're supposed to file things and find things. And um, that's something that I've carried with me. The military gave me personal discipline, but it also gave me work-life discipline too.
There you go.
Yeah.
When when I was in basic training, and they would come and they would inspect your locker and make sure everything was
Yeah.
folded. I had these not 3x5 cards; they were a little bigger, like 4x6 cards, and I would roll them up in my t-shirts and then tape it to where they were just perfect. And they looked at it and they could not. And they picked it up and they could see that I had kind of. But I wanted it to look good, I wanted to.
Yeah.
But that's
Wow,
it, man. The
everybody.
organization and it also helps you grow up a little bit. We had a kid last week that's a Marine reservist, just 22 years old, and just like he's shipped out somewhere. I don't know where he went. He disappeared. He's gone, and he can't talk about it. But man, it was just like he's a disciplined young kid who loves his country. I like seeing that kind of stuff. It's still hope for us. Because,
Yeah.
I mean, there were a lot of us back in the day. And now you just, nowadays you hear a lot of bad things about the country. And I kind of like seeing that from a young kid.
Well, that's one thing I believe is that out of high school, before they go to college or before they go to work, everybody should do 2 years of service to the country, whether that's military service or join the Peace Corps or teach America or something. That
I
in a
agree.
democracy, everybody should do 2 years of service to the country at a minimum. I mean, paying taxes is
Yeah, I
not,
agree with that.
I agree.
it's not enough. Yeah.
I agree 100%.
I thought about it at the time,
Did you?
but I was scared that I just wouldn't be able to like.
But like the Peace Corps, that's something. Wasn't your daughter in the Peace Corps?
My daughter was in the Peace Corps 3 years, was in Senegal, West Africa.
I didn't think that I would be able to. I have a bad knee. I do. I have a bad knee.
I got a tricky knee. They'd have never taken my tricky
I could
knee.
never run a mile in
You
school
could've-
because my knee would always lock up and start hurting. And I was
You
like,
could
what
join
is that
the
gonna
Air
do to me?
Force.
That's true.
Join the Air Force.
I have
gonna
a friend that's in the Air
Fall
Force.
and mess up my hand ballet career.
Yeah.
My tricky knee.
She might have met a real alpha
Oh,
instead of a beta male like you. Who wears makeup.
Not wearing any makeup
Not
today.
today, but you were talking about it.
I
He was
had a
talking about-
gnarly
He
zit.
thinks he's in show business. This thing here that we're doing. He's like, Molly, do you have some concealer to put over the zit? I said, if you put on makeup, I am gonna walk out of here.
No, I should just have a big Rudolph zit
Yes,
that everybody can stare at.
Show it
up
all.
close.
That's right. I didn't even notice it until you brought it up.
Okay.
I would have noticed you wearing makeup though.
No, you wouldn't. You'll never
No,
know.
because I've been wearing makeup and you haven't noticed it.
You haven't noticed a goddamn thing.
Beta male. He's a beta male.
Jeez. Real alpha here. Hey, how do you get rid of a boner that you don't want?
Feed it to the dog.
that was awesome.
You got a strategy?
For getting rid of a boner?
Yeah.
I used to have that problem a lot in my younger years. Not so much these days. He's semi-retired. It's like, it's enough already.
What did you do?
What did I used to do?
It's easier to summon Godzilla than it is to make this guy stand up.
I don't know. Well, I have arthritis in my back. It's hard for me.
Yeah. I guess. Well, we got
I don't know. Think about baseball.
Stop thinking
Okay.
about stuff. You're supposed to flex other muscles. Do some squats.
What?
Flex a muscle because it's all blood going to your wiener. So you gotta send it
Look,
somewhere
you
else.
need to stop talking about it right now.
Why? Because it's happening.
Molly, don't look over here.
Well, we
Look
don't
at
have the
it.
crotch
And
candy
you have
anymore.
arthritis.
Yeah, he's got arthritis bad. So it's saying to do yoga
Well,
to make your
yeah, pretty much. Just
Yeah, bend
Flex some
yourself
muscles.
into a pretzel and blow yourself while you're at it.
just start doing squats in public.
I'm squatting because I got a boner, not because and then you got a boner and you're squatting. You're gonna get arrested. It's not good. Oh, I'm doing yoga. I got a boner.
that's
I
great.
watched a TikTok video. They said that's how you get rid of it.
I've had some NARBs though. Those used to suck because I went to school when flight pants were a big thing, right in middle school.
Oh, flight pants.
Hey, there's a comic that I've worked with. His name is Joe List, and he does a bit about getting a boner while doing yoga. And he said, and they say, well, turn over on your back. He goes, not right now. You're gonna see a namaste.
Joel List is awesome.
Yes, he is.
Well, how about we have some promotion go on for you ladies before we finish up with a sex robot story?
Oh, yes. Always.
Susan, tell us a little bit about what you're doing here.
Well, William asked me to be on the podcast, and I'm never one
No, all that
to-
beautiful stuff you said last time.
Oh, the beautiful stuff I said last time. I work at an agency that we promote mental health, and one of the things that we're doing right now during the month of November is we're talking about veterans' mental health, PTSD, suicide rates, homelessness among our returning heroes. I mean, these are not things that we associate with veterans and those that have unselfishly served their country, but the rates of PTSD, depression, anxiety, suicide, homelessness among veterans are just way too high. And I think last time I gave you all the VA 800 number. There is a crisis line for veterans who may find themselves in crisis. That's 800-273-8255, and you press selection 1. If you're a veteran or a veteran family member that finds yourself in need of help, call the Veterans Hotline number. They're there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year to lend a helping hand.
That's a worthy cause.
Yeah,
Yes.
thank you. Thank
Definitely.
you. Don't be afraid to call. Even just call and
Yeah,
talk.
don't be afraid to call. Stop the stigma, reach out. And see, that's one of the things we have to overcome is that warrior mentality where you're afraid to ask, not afraid to ask for, you don't ask for help. You have the warrior mentality and you are trained to do things on your own and solve a problem on your own. Well, some problems need you to grab that buddy and work together. So call the crisis line when you feel you need help, reach out to them. That's what they're there for. The VA has started to recognize that veterans' mental health is just as important as veterans' physical health.
And you doing that could be an inspiration for someone else to say, hey, this guy did it. I can do it too.
I think it's
Yeah.
crazy that they've just now started to actually recognize that, and you know, I think it's great that we have all this available, but for a long time they didn't recognize that was
No.
an issue and a need. And
then we
Yeah.
have to remember, like some of these issues are long term, and we can't just forget about people that have
Right.
protected our rights and our freedoms. And if they need help, we should be there for them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Definitely. Definitely. I have a saying that it's okay to not be okay. It's just not okay to stay that way because there are so many resources out there for you to get the help that you need. So
Say
it's
that
okay.
again.
It's okay to not be okay. It's just not okay to stay that way.
Nice. Nice.
I like that.
Me too.
I do
and it
too.
rhymes.
Yeah,
That's how I
the best
remember
part.
Oh, you picked that up.
I mean,
I picked it up.
yeah, that's
Well, get that,
sneaking one
that
past
little
us.
that little southern drawl, that little Georgia drawl. It's not okay. It's okay.
Yeah,
You know,
Georges. Oh, but that there.
I wonder how many squats you have to do.
I don't know.
it really
works.
goes down. 3.
It's like a Tootsie Roll pop.
This is your assignment, Tom. You need to test that out next time.
Yeah.
All right.
See
All
how
right.
many it takes.
Crystalle, what do you got going on, or you're getting back into starting up?
So on the same note with Veterans Day, I produce a comedy tour called the 22 Tour, and it is all veterans who are now comedians as a profession, and it's a 22 location tour. We hit a hiccup for COVID and during the pandemic, but we're going to fire that up and keep it going as soon as more and more clubs get up and running and making money again. But it's to stop soldier suicide, which is an organization. It's a nationwide organization, by the way. They're based out of Raleigh, but they serve everyone. They have a crisis hotline as well, and they actually put military members, active duty or veterans, through like a 24-month program to help them, cope with their demons. And it's also for their families too, because I think families go through that crisis with their beloved family member. So it provides support for them too. It's a really great organization.
And the sacrifice that they've had to go through to not have that family member because they were serving, and what you have to make do with your family without having that person there, and then when they come back, and if they're not fully whole, it's gonna affect everyone. So that's also a worthy cause. We want to make sure that we can try to cut down on the suicide rate.
Yeah. And what I loved the most about it too is that for the family support. So if you happen to lose somebody to suicide, it will provide support for you as well through that grieving process, because that's, terrible.
Yes, definitely.
All right, ladies. Well, thank you very much for coming on. We got one more happy story here.
Yay.
To save the marriage. $7,000 sex robot. Now the couples saved their marriage.
Nice.
Yay. They have
Wow.
real feelings for her right there.
Where is she?
Oh, wow.
There
Which
you
one is the
go.
robot?
They weren't
In the middle, I think.
Yeah. They weren't expecting
They
such a
look-
nice robot.
It's the one with the green hair.
They look nuts now. They look so realistic.
Yeah, and
He's
interchangeable parts
He's
too.
gonna end up. Oh,
Wow.
Really? So a
Yep.
male and female.
Oh, wow.
He's got in
So
the car with him.
Yeah.
They're going
Dressed
camping.
alike.
Yeah, that
Is his real wife in the back seat?
Are we going camping here? What's
Ride in
this?
the what do you call it? The lane. For,
Oh, the
Carpool
carpool lane.
They're wearing matching like jumpsuits
I like
in the
it.
car.
Yeah,
Look at that.
Wow. Does she
$7 grand.
breastfeed?
$7,000.
Yes. She probably could for
You can get
Yeah.
that upgrade, right?
add on.
At the parts store.
Whatever
I want
floats
kids that
your
make milk.
boat.
Throw them on there.
That'd be a lot of extra cleanup.
It'd probably be, what is that? Evaporated milk with that thick stuff that you.
Yeah, but I want strawberry milk to come out.
It's a
Strawberry
robot.
thick.
Yeah, I want
I
some.
want it to come out slow.
Wow.
Yeah, I want to be here a while.
And then if you have a boner that won't go away, you can do some squats. I love how
There
these
you
stories
go.
Do some
are all
squats.
coming together.
I have
Yeah.
a bad knee.
All
Like, it's like Molly.
interconnected.
I can't do squats anymore.
Tom doesn't have family
Arthritis, bad knee.
Yep.
What We need to
Mally's
start doing
draft
a
dodging bad
checklist.
knee.
Draft dodger. On Veterans Day. How dare you? I have a bad knee.
I had a bad knee.
My knee would like up.
It's either this one or this one. I don't know which one's bad while I'm sitting there.
No, it's the left knee.
It's the left knee.
All right, Molly.
That went quick.
That went way quick.
See how much fun we were having? It's just
We're having so much
Oh,
fun.
Guys, like and
Oh.
share. Go check out all of our stuff. Is at Off the Rails TM, offtherailstm.com. You can go check out tickets for our comedy show while you're there. Go click on the
Yeah.
Amazon link and get your Christmas shopping done.
Yay!
Great
All right,
show.
thank you to
Great
all of
show,
our veterans,
everybody.
Everyone out there, especially thank you to these.
Thank you for your
Remember,
service.
we're not
Good
good
enough.
enough.